it looks like another one of those sprawling mansions on the hillsides of UMKC's campus.
But when we went inside the Italianate-style home, we found some of the largest toy collections in the world. The Toy and Miniature Museum is one of the reasons we're proud to call Kansas City home.
The beautiful Italianate-style home up on the UMKC Hill off of Oak is home to hundreds of Barbies, marbles, antique dolls, and unusual doll houses. A cool oasis for a kid, or the kid at heart, on a hot summer day. But museum educators say the story of the home that houses some of the world's biggest kids' collections is briefly stained with a history that wasn't always child's play. The home's most famous tenant, Nell Donnelly, lived there less than 3 years, but what happened to her there made history. She, by the 1930s, had already made a fortune creating designer house dresses women wanted to wear. Her designs were wildly successful, even at a pricey $1 a dress. Her Kansas City company quickly became the largest dress manufacturer in the world.
Everything's up to date in Kansas City.
She was doing $14 million in sales, even before women could vote. But her riches made her a target for kidnappers, who grabbed her at gunpoint from the end of her driveway and held her and her chauffeur for $75,000 ransom at a farmhouse.
She was hollering and screaming all the time.
Nellie's husband called politician James A. Reed, who called a mob boss to free her. 2 years later, she'd moved out of the mansion, divorced her husband, and married Reed. Decades later, UMKC bought the house and leased it to 2 women who wanted to share their toy collections with the world. Today, the collectibles come from all over the world. There are centuries-old dollhouses and fine art miniature homes built painstakingly true to life, including a silver tea set smaller than a pencil eraser.
You could literally serve one spot of tea.
Perhaps the best-known doll on display dates back to March 9, 1959, the first model of the Barbie doll marketed by Mattel. But it was this girl from Germany with a teeny-weeny waist that caught the eye of Ruth Handler, the woman who made Barbie famous.
They've actually redesigned her so she has a thicker waist and a little bit less definition, so she's a little more realistic.
Buyers at the 1959 Toy Fair didn't like her, but children did, and the rest is history, including Barbie's designer dresses.
Like Bob Mackie or Ralph Lauren.
A collection that would make the home's first designer proud.
The Barbies were donated temporarily from collectors all over the world. The Barbie exhibit will be on display until the end of the year for hours and a list of summer activities going on even this week at the Toy and Miniature Museum. Log on to our website, NBCActionNews.com, and look under Proud to Call It Home.